Welcome back to the Back in Time channel. So recently, Escape just did an interview with Big Tigger in the morning show, and they were asked questions about the drama and everything concerning what's been put out in the media about them and their group. And the ladies tried to answer the questions as best as they possibly could, and I'm going to go ahead and play this. So go ahead and check this video clip out. And then
I hear y'all been keeping little secrets about what y'all wearing on the red carpet. Y'all leaving people out. First it was that. Then it was y'all's promoter allegedly threatened Latocha's husband, which is why she's not touring with y'all. Then it was the the solo gospel album. Then it was IG model Unique Voucher allegedly having a baby with Rocky Bivens, and then it came up that Unique's page was allegedly hacked. So I want to know, what is true, Tia, and what is false, Tia?
Oh my God.
Well, first let me say, we don't really know what's going on in their bedroom, in their personal business.
That ain't got nothing to do with us.
So we won't, we don't know.
We don't have no comment.
We don't
on
know.
that.
We just as confused as y'all.
Yeah, basically.
They always throw Escape in it though, every time.
I know,
Like even
yes.
the girl herself was like, I don't have, Escape. I'm like, why are you even bringing up the group? This is a personal matter.
Yes,
so,
please, thank you. Can you please repeat it again for the people in the back?
But that's probably one of the harsh things about being a group. I guess being in a group and female groups. It just gets messy.
And I would like to say, let me just go with it and say, my girl Kandi does not know this lady.
I don't know that lady. They went and pulled up a picture that this lady took with me in 2018.
Oh,
yes, I went to her page just like everybody else. Like, when the hell she took a picture with me? I do not know that lady, so y'all can stop circulating that photo. It was a random date. I guess she saw me somewhere and took a picture with me. I do not know her.
So okay, where are we? She's clearly not here. Is she gonna be on stage Sunday?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
She's working on this gospel solo project.
So are y'all on speaking terms? Are y'all talking? Are y'all what's going on?
Ooh, that was a straight
that's great.
answer.
I like
that
it.
Was a straight
Okay, come on,
answer.
the Tia with Big Tigger.
I'm just gonna be honest and say that she and I never really communicate. I'm gonna speak for myself.
Okay.
We don't really communicate. We haven't really communicated in months. I mean, on the show, I guess we, it was a lot of arguing when we were filming during the summer.
And it shouldn't have
for the
been.
TV
It should
show.
have been a better moment than what we experienced on the show. I know a lot of people saying, "Oh, this is just a gimmick for the show." This isn't a gimmick. Like what y'all seeing taking place right now, this is real life. We're not trying to promote no show.
Right.
This is like real life that's happening. That what I'm saying, that sisters are going through.
Sadly.
But to set the record straight, when it came to the mess about the dress, Kandi, Tiny, nor myself said anything about the dress. We actually thought she looked really beautiful. My sister looked beautiful in her dress.
She
did.
So, and then to say that the memo wasn't given, Tiny had a conversation.
What? Yeah. Me and her had a conversation the night before we was just leaving rehearsal, and she asked me what everybody was wearing. She asked me what everybody was wearing, and I told her, I said, I was not. Listen, look, I just told her that Tamika had a red dress, because I was like, well, Kandi has rose gold. I have on like a clear crystal type dress, and Tamika has a red dress on. She was like, a red dress? She's gonna stand out. It's gonna look a mess. We're not gonna look cohesive, and we're not gonna look like a group, but whatever. And I was like, well, maybe we can get her to change her dress, but I don't know. Tamika's stubborn, and she may not want to change, because they say she looks really good in it. And then I asked her, I said, well, what color do you have on? She said, I'm wearing gold. I said, oh, well, damn, we might need to make Tamika change her dress, but I don't know. So the next day, I guess, her and the stylist, because I told him, I said, Tasha's wearing gold. So he was like, dang, Tamika gonna stand out. Let me see if we can get her to change the dress. So Tamika comes in my room, but she has on the dress the same color as us. And I'm like, oh, wow, you changed your dress. I didn't think they were going to get her to do it.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, Tasha comes out with this green dress. And I'm just like, T, you told me you had a gold dress on. She was like, well, I thought it was, but it has gold stuff and this. And I'm just like,
gold
okay.
accessories.
But we didn't mind. At that time, we were being honored. So it really wasn't about the dress.
It didn't matter. to us. But I did, but we was trying to be like rose gold, silver, in that lane.
We didn't realize that it was going to blow up to be as big of a deal as it was. And I think more than anything, we just kind of hate that the whole dress situation kind of overshadowed the fact that we were getting the award. It was more talk about the dress than it was about the award itself. And that was like a lifetime achievement for us. So nobody wanted that. At the end of the day,
well, I just think that maybe she shouldn't have said I didn't get the memo, because that was not true.
It gave the impression like we purposely did that to her, and that's not true.
And our stylist had sent pictures of the original dresses that we all
and had. Actually, they sent him a picture of her dress, like just the tail of it.
Just the material,
corner of her. He couldn't see what the dress looked like. They just sent a tail of it. Like
they didn't want us to see what she was wearing. They sent a piece of her material.
And the picture kind of looks a little goldish.
Right. But at the end of the day, we didn't care that she had a different dress. We were just happy that we were all there and being honored. We didn't care. It was the fans that made a big deal out of.
I was gonna say, I think the optics of 1, 2, 3 looking uniform and then her off to the end didn't help the. Like if she just the way that y'all stood. Not that it was on purpose.
Well, regardless of where she stood, it would have been weird.
There's no middle in 4 people. There's no middle.
I was gonna say it would
so
have still
she
been.
was gonna be. No middle.
Last thing that lots of people are paying attention to was in your acceptance speech, Tiny.
Okay, let's talk about the acceptance speech, because honestly, I didn't mean anything by it. I was just looking at the mic. I was, from where I was kind of leaning over trying to talk to the mic. I was not excluding her. I said, my ladies, you know what I'm saying? Even though it did, I saw it and I said, damn, it do look a little crazy. You know what I'm saying? But that was not, I had no ill will, no.
I don't think so either, because you're known to be like the peacemaker of the group, actually.
Yeah.
Like, you're kind of like the glue.
Yeah, and Tasha, me and Tasha are probably the closest. We are the closest in the group. So, like, as far as with these ladies, you know what I'm saying? They, right now, well.
They haven't been communicating. Nobody's communicating except for Tiny.
Right. So me and her communicate the most, and we share rooms together, like dressing rooms and stuff. Right. So we're together all the time. So I have no reason to shade her, even though I don't know about her speech. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But.
So Tamika, this is your blood.
I was just gonna say that. Is your mama trying to make y'all talk?
This is your blood, Tamika.
I got sisters, so I know how that is. Having sibling upsets or whatnot. Is your mom trying to make y'all get back on the same page?
Tamika,
she's choking right now. She
needs some water.
It's a lot of the things that you guys are asking about. That's why we don't really try to comment too much, because a lot of those things are going to play out in the show, and you're going to be able to see it all for yourself. So it's not like, we don't really like to, add to the fire or add to the flames or whatever. We just feel like you'll see.
And honestly, I can't wait to show. The show can't come fast enough. With all the things that's been said, I just want y'all to see for yourself.
Yeah.
So
right.
You can, because,
So, okay. It's your blood, and I'll leave you with this. You answer first, and everybody else can answer individually. Okay. Is it fixable?
What fixable?
The situation.
I mean, I'm not mad at my sister. I love my sister, and I'm always here for her, just like the group. We're here for her. Yeah. It's not the personal problems that we're having as a family should have never been spoken on, but she decided to speak on it to clear her name, saying that because people were saying, well, your sister didn't tell you about this, your sister didn't tell you, and then she's like, well, I'm not talking to my sister because she disrespected my mama, which was a lie. And so that right there in itself, that hurts. You know what I mean? Like, this whole thing is just out of control. But the reality of it, my sister started working on her deal long before we started doing the shows. During the show, she has been alienating herself from us. Her managers called Tiny and said she's booked. And when she's unbooked, they'll let us know.
Oh.
And as far as the rumor about the promoter threatening her husband, the truth of the matter is, he threatened him first. And we have the email.
You said Rocky threatened the promoter
yes, first.
Gotcha.
So when I presented the girl's information or whatever, we called the promoter, and he was like, the reason why in other words, the reason why I didn't retaliate to that threat is because of y'all. So she took that as a threat, but he threatened the promoter first. And
got it.
All right, well,
Life is short, ladies. Let me just say,
missing pieces of the story being told,
Right.
and we haven't said our piece because at the end of the day, we love Tasha and we don't
Right.
want to
Love
be going
her.
back and forth on the internet trying to bash
Right,
each other
right.
like it's crazy.
Right.
So we just wait, and we're trying to wait. I'm telling you now. I mean, if it keeps going on, I don't know how much I can hold. But
And we don't really want to say that. And I just say I'm just getting tired of being blamed for everything.
always
But
your fault.
I was
It
like,
is.
if anything
Always Kandi,
happened, it's like Kandi did this or Kandi made them do that. I didn't make anybody do anything. If anybody remembers, I was not, trying to do anything. They, were more so the ones that saying, let's do the show. So I wasn't trying to make my girls do shows without her. It was her choice not to do the shows. And to be clear, this promoter is the same promoter that promoted the show last Christmas
obligated to.
when Tiny and I missed the show because we had got
remember
COVID.
that.
So we were obligated
Right.
to make up that show. She was supposed to make it up with us. So it wasn't like,
A whole new show.
yeah, it was like a whole new show. We knew we had to make up the show with the promoter. He just threw in a couple extra shows so there could be some
Kind of hard. I don't know why I got my throat. I feel like I swallowed something. I was trying to say something, but
And
the Lord
little
wouldn't let me.
he held your
He held
tongue.
my tongue. I was like, I can't. My throat
I
dry.
didn't say AC
My
one
throat
and
dry.
AC2.
But no, y'all, we sisters. We all love each
There
other.
you
We
go.
definitely support my sister and her solo project. But she can do both. Come back, girl. Do both. You can do Escape and your solo project. Ain't nobody alienating her. Nobody has alien. And I get tired of people saying, "Oh, you choosing Kandi Tiny over your sister. You a traitor." Like
No.
anybody know? Anybody go hard for their sister? It's me.
Yeah.
Y'all know I went
Yeah.
against y'all. I don't messed up relationships.
all I like,
I don't
okay?
burn bridges to take up on my sister. Everybody knows that.
wrong as all
And
I
I
know,
still-
and she still
And
go
I
against
still
us.
go against them for my sister. So all this about I ain't being loyal or whatever, it's not me, y'all. And then people say, "Oh, how you gonna be doing shows?" So if you work with your sibling and your sibling felt like they had a better opportunity and didn't go to that job, are you gonna not go to work because your
Come
sibling
on.
have a better
Don't
opportunity?
mess my bag up.
So it's like we gotta think, people.
Yeah.
Are you a traitor? I can never be a traitor. I am as loyal as ever to family and my sister, and she
I
knows
remember
that.
I forget who.
Okay, guys, so you've just seen that video of them addressing everything the best way they could. Although they didn't give great details, they expanded on it as much as possible because, like Tiny said, a lot of the stuff or a lot of the questions that we are asking will be answered during the show because a lot of this stuff is going on while they're filming. And so I thought it was good that Kandi addressed the situation about the mistress. Like, basically, she don't know the lady. But a lot of people tried to attach Kandi to this woman off of a picture. And like I said before in my previous video, this lady has pictures with multiple celebs. So we can easily say that she is tied or linked to those people. You know what I'm saying? But that's not the case. And I don't think that's the case here. I just think that Kandi has a lot of haters. And it's just easy to point blame at her when you are a part of a group that everyone likes and enjoys, and people don't like you for some reason. Well, you're going to be the problem. You're going to be the sore thumb that sticks out. And I also think that it's because Kandi might come off a little bit dominant, so it comes off like she's a little bit bossy when it comes to things, and things have to go her way. But nevertheless, I was glad that she dispelled that rumor that people were saying that she had ties to this lady, because obviously she didn't. I also like the fact that, they brought up the question about what do they think about that lady retracting her statement saying that she had anything to do with him, saying her page was hacked. In my recent uploaded video, when I tackled this, I did say that Tasha K was blasting the lady because she said that she was lying about the whole situation. And now that the lady is coming out saying that her page was hacked and it's affecting her and her family, it's kind of looking like what Tasha K said was true. Because if you remember when I posted that video, Tasha K, when she was going back and forth with the woman was talking about some you need to keep my name out of your mouth, you don't know all the details, you was just in my inbox trying to get a a interview and all of that. So it was a lot of conflicting, back and forth information going on with that I wasn't too sure about. So I wasn't never sure. That's why I kept saying it was alleged, because they was just rumors and they wasn't confirmed to be true or anything like that. So I was glad that they talked about that. The issue with the solo deal, gospel and going solo for Latocha, I thought that was interesting. The girls said they support her still with that. They don't have a problem with her going solo. They want her to go solo and do her thing, and they said that they will still always be there. As it pertains to them talking about the dress code or whatever, I thought it was interesting that the lady said that she basically lied, talking about she didn't get the memo and she didn't know, when Tiny said that they was even sent a pic of the dress, but not fully the dress. They only saw a small little frame of it, and it looked like it matched what they had or whatever. But that part, Tiny confirmed and Tamika confirmed that there was a lie, saying that she didn't know anything about that. I also wanted to talk about the speech from Tiny. When Tiny gave her speech, she was saying that it wasn't what it looked like. Basically, she said even herself, when she looked back and watched it, it did look kind of funny. In my opinion, I feel like it was one of those moments where it was just awkward. Here you got the drama, going on within the group, and then you got the headlines, y'all out there in the media, and everybody's talking about the group and the issues, and this person being blamed, and that person being blamed, and then you have Tamika and Kandi are all in sync, but Latocha is not. And so Tasha gave that speech right before Tiny gave her little input, and it made it awkward, and you can obviously see the disconnect. So I just feel like that was just an awkward moment. I don't really think that Tiny meant anything by that, like people are saying. I mean, that might be an unpopular opinion for most, but I don't really think Tiny was trying to exclude her out of that moment. I just feel like, combined with all the drama outside going on with the group, and then this factor in the stuff that's going on inside the group, in that very moment, it just came off awkward. I also like the fact that Tamika touched on the fact that her and her sister are not speaking. She gave her opinion about why things are the way they are, and right now she's saying the very same thing that I said in my previous videos, was that she should have left the issue between her and whatever it might been happening between her mom or whatever. She should have left that out at the forefront. But Tamika said that she threw that in there, that they weren't talking, to get people off her back, to make it seem like, to throw them off, so it wouldn't seem like, oh well, she was just doing that and being the dress because she wanted to stand out from everybody. And she was like, because everybody was saying that they weren't talking. And so that was the problem for her. She was like, you could have just kept that issue separate from what's going on in the group. And that's the same thing that I said. I said, like, things like that, when you bring family stuff into a situation that's already, filled with drama, you just make it worse. And that was the case with these ladies in this situation. And so I felt like Tasha was wrong for exposing the fact that, her and her sister weren't talking because she disrespected her mom. And Tamika said that that wasn't true. She said it was a lie. She never disrespected her mom. And I find it funny that Tamika kept saying like loyalty and family and stuff like that, and she was like, she's not burning any more bridges. She said she's ruined relationships and stuff like that. And it takes me back to, once again, when I was saying that the real reason why Latocha is upset with her sister is because she wants the same type of loyalty. She expects for her sister to ride for her the way she did before, back in the early 2090s when the group disbanded. And Tamika is not willing to do that. See, she understands, like, I missed out on the gravy train. And now that it has came back a second time around, things like that is like once in a million, chances like this. And so I'm not about to miss out on opportunities and things like that, all because you are upset about the wrong things. And she even said that she was riding with her sister, whether she was right or she was wrong. And the thing about that is that, family is just family. I feel like family business is family business. You know, when you involve outside and you put the outside world into your family and your personal business like that, it's a recipe for disaster. She also addressed about the situation with the promoter. She said the promoter didn't threaten Latocha's husband first. Latocha's husband threatened the promoter first. And from there's where all the drama unfolded, with them not wanting to, side with her and jump over to this promoter. So, and she even said that she had proof in emails and stuff that Latocha's husband threatened the promoter. So once again, Latocha's husband is always the center focal point of drama. And they even said that they got message or email or whatever, they got information back from Tasha's manager, which is her husband, that Tasha was going solo and that she was separating herself, and then she will be back next year. She taking some time to do her solo. So she's doing the same thing that she's been doing since the beginning that broke up the group, which makes me question what is her motives for even coming back into the fold. Y'all basically begged Kandi to be a part of this, and Kandi did not want to be a part of it. And now that she's back and part of it, and everything's going well, just like once before, you want to just toss that to the side. But the difference is the girl said they don't mind her doing things outside of that. But again, she's alienated herself away from the group, which has caused miscommunication, which is causing issues, which is further pushing them away from each other. So I feel like this couple with them doing a reality show, all of this drama that's happening now this year is going to spill over into next year. Because when that reality show hits, they're going to be seeing each other's in those confessionals. They're going to be hearing each other's opinions and thoughts. And all those feelings that they feel right now are going to resurface. And it's going to bring more drama. And I feel like it's going to add more to the group. And I don't feel like they're going to be on the same page as they were when they first got back together, reconciled, and everything was running smoothly. But that's just my thoughts. I want you to leave your thoughts down below. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe here with us at Back in Time. But until next time,
this is a good time. Get the stepping. This is a good time. Get the stepping.